Hello, Oilers fans. Austin here with the pregame report between the Edmonton Oilers and the Seattle Kraken tonight at 8 p.m. local time here in Alberta. Yes, it is a late start time, but don't worry. I've got the live stream right here on the Austin Hockey YouTube channel tonight. I can't wait to hang out with all of you. Only 2 games left in the preseason, and then we'll have a better idea of what this final roster is going to look like. There's going to be some injury and illness notes to go through before the game, and as of the recording of this pregame report, no official lines have been posted. So we'll just go through what the notes were, who the Oilers have called up because of an illness going around the room right now. I'll do some keys to the game, players to watch, and of course the score prediction. If you enjoyed today's pregame report, make sure to hit that like button. And if you really like it, make sure to subscribe to the channel as we continue to build the best community here on YouTube. And I'm excited for the live stream tonight. And if you're looking for my thoughts on the Connor Ingram trade, I did a video on that earlier today. You can find it in the link in the description of the video. You can click on that to get my immediate reaction and thoughts on Connor Ingram. Now, with that all out of the way, I'm yapping. I love yapping, apparently. Let's get to the lineup notes for your Edmonton Oilers tonight. Now, Connor Clattenburg, Mariala, and James Hamlin were all recalled, and they will play tonight. Now, all 3 of these players were recalled because many players are dealing with illness right now. And among those players are David Tomaszek, Noah Philp, and others. They are dealing with some kind of bug. It is going around the room right now, and obviously that is suboptimal. You do not want to have too many players missing time, especially in preseason. These are players that are trying to make the team, but in Tomaszek, Philps, and others' absence, this is just another opportunity here for Clattenburg, Mariala, and Hamlin to maybe have one final impression on the coaching staff and find a way to maybe dig their way into this lineup. They're still long shots. It is still difficult to make this team just because there are very few positions left to make here. But for Connor Clattenburg and especially for Mariala as well, these are 2 players that showed very, very well earlier in training camp, and I'm very excited to see what they can bring to the team tonight. Don't worry, that I'm sure they have a chip on their shoulder as well. So I'm expecting good games from all 3 of the players that the Oilers have recalled. And then hopefully Tomaszek, Philp, and whoever else is dealing with injury or illness are able to come back in the lineup ASAP. Now, speaking of injury and or illness, Jake Wallman, he is still considered day-to-day. He may play on Friday, but if not, he will be ready on October 8th. Now, I also forgot to mention that Vasily Podkolzin, he has rejoined the team. I don't think he plays tonight, but he likely will play Friday against the Vancouver Canucks. And I know we're all looking forward to seeing Vasily Podkolzin back in the Oilers lineup. And I think as fans, too, we're all just hoping that Podkolzin is okay. And, of course, we continue to send our love and support to Podkolzin and Podkolzin's family after he has been dealing with the sudden passing of his father. So hopefully Podkolzin's okay. Hopefully he has the support that he needs and the team is able to help him out wherever necessary. And hopefully he has a strong start to the season as well. Now, in terms of who gets the start tonight in net for Edmonton, it is going to be Calvin Pickard. He gets the start against Seattle Kraken. He started last week against Seattle and shut them out 4-0, I believe. So for Calvin Pickard, gets another opportunity to shut down the Seattle Kraken offense. Now, Stuart Skinner will get the start on Friday versus the Vancouver Canucks in his final tune-up before the regular season begins next Wednesday, 7 days from now, against the Calgary Flames. And then Connor Ingram, like I said, I did do a video on that acquisition earlier today. He's being assigned to Bakersfield, and he will likely be in Bakersfield for a significant amount of time. I think for Connor Ingram, he's getting that fresh start that he's been looking for. The team is giving him that fresh start, and I don't think they're going to try and rush him into any kind of lineup. They're not going to rush him up into the NHL. I think they're just going to let him build his game down in Bakersfield and take his time and give that player the support that he needs as he continues to build back up to, the standard that he wants to play at. And also, he's just been through a lot personally over the last couple of seasons. At the end of the day, I just want what's best for Connor Ingram. If he's able to play with the Oilers this season, that's great. If he has to wait a year or so before he's ready to play at the NHL level again, that's also okay as well. It's not like the Oilers gave up anything for him. Now, let's get to the keys to the game. And at this point in preseason, I don't really have any major keys to the game other than for the Oilers to just stay healthy. Now that the team has already been suffering a little bit of illness and a little bit of injury here, all I want is for this team to stay healthy and be ready to go for October 8th. I couldn't care less what happens tonight as long as everyone is healthy, accounted for, and ready to go on October 8th. And for Seattle Kraken, they're looking to get some shots on net, improve their special teams, and try and beat Calvin Pickard. Like I said, they were shut out by Edmonton the last time they played them, and I think that Seattle likely wants to get at least a couple goals and start feeling good about their games. Seattle likely goes with a pretty veteran-heavy lineup tonight. The Eberles will be in the lineup, and you know, Seattle, they have some good pieces here. They have good younger players as well. So Edmonton, they got to be on their toes tonight, but like I said, at this point preseason, I don't think any of us care about wins or losses or goals or whatever the case is. We just want the team to be healthy moving forward. My players to watch tonight for the Edmonton Oilers, Connor Clattenburg and Mariala for Edmonton. Those are the two players that I'm keeping a huge eye on, especially Clattenburg. This is a player that I do think just finds a way to work his way up to the NHL squad at some point this season as a call-up option. He just has so much heart that he plays with and so much passion for the game, and he plays the game hard. He protects teammates, so let's see what he brings to the lineup tonight. My score prediction, I'm going to say 4-2 Oilers with a Connor Clattenburg fight. I do think Clattenburg is going to try and drop the gloves with someone. He seems to want to go with everyone every single time he's in the lineup. And like I said, though, as long as he stays healthy, as long as he stays safe, then I have no problem with it. And as long as it's timed well, too, right? Like, you don't want to just take a fight just because. There should be at least a decent reason to drop the gloves with someone. So hopefully he is good to go. Hopefully the team is ready to go tonight against Seattle. I'm looking forward to the game. I'm looking forward to seeing however many of you decide to show up to the live stream tonight. That will be at 8 p.m. local time here on the Austin Hockey YouTube channel. I cannot wait for that. Thank you all so much for your continued support. Tell someone that you love them before the game tonight. And as always, fight like a kid, fight like Ben. Let's go Oilers. We'll see you tonight, Oil Country. Take care.